Royal love or royal duty? Princess Léonor's royal wedding sparks controversy. It was meant to be the fairy tale moment of the decade, a royal wedding that would unite Spain under the glittering promise of love and continuity. But as the golden bells of Madrid's Almudena Cathedral rang for Princess Léonor's long-awaited marriage, whispers filled the air. Was it truly a love story, or the latest chapter in a centuries-old tradition of royal duty? For months, anticipation had built around the 19-year-old heir to the Spanish throne, whose poise, intelligence, and quiet determination have captured not only the hearts of her people but also the fascination of an entire continent. As Spain's first future queen regnant in generations, Princess Léonor's every move has been dissected, analyzed, and admired. Her wedding, therefore, was never going to be just another ceremony, it was destined to be a statement of the monarchy's future. But what began as a celebration of love has turned into a storm of controversy, as royal watchers and critics debate whether Léonor truly followed her heart, or bowed to the demands of tradition. The fairy tale everyone wanted to believe. The world first learned of Princess Léonor's engagement nearly a year ago when the Spanish royal household released a simple yet elegant statement confirming that the princess was set to marry a man who had the full support and affection of their majesties. The name that followed, however, sent shockwaves through Europe's royal circles. Her fiancé was none other than Prince Christian of Denmark, the dashing, 19-year-old son of Crown Prince Frederick and Crown Princess Mary. The two young royals, both heirs to their respective thrones, had met during a United World Colleges event in Wales, bonding over shared experiences of royal life, duty, and a deep understanding of what it means to be born into expectation. The match seemed perfect. Two future monarchs, raised with parallel destinies, now set to unite in a modern royal alliance. The press branded it Europe's royal power couple, and social media erupted with excitement. Fans hailed it as the ultimate modern fairy tale, a young queen and a young king, destined to rule together, choosing love in a world where royal matches are rarely so ideal. But not everyone was convinced. A union of love, or a strategic alliance? As the engagement announcement faded into months of wedding preparation, whispers began to circulate. Royal experts noted how politically symbolic the match seemed. Spain and Denmark, two constitutional monarchies facing rising republican sentiments, stood to benefit from a romantic royal story that could re-energize public affection. Behind palace doors, insiders suggested that both royal families viewed the match as an elegant solution to modern monarchy fatigue. Two young heirs, united in matrimony, would project a narrative of unity, strength, and continuity across Europe's royal houses. Critics began to ask an uncomfortable question. Had Léonor truly chosen Christian for love, or had she been chosen for the role? The Spanish public, protective of their beloved princess, found themselves divided. While many were charmed by Christian's charisma and the fairy tale optics, others worried that Léonor, known for her strong sense of independence and intellect, had been subtly pressured into a relationship that served more than her heart. Inside the wedding that stopped Europe. When the wedding day finally arrived, Madrid transformed into a sea of flags and flowers. The grand event at the Almudena Cathedral was broadcast live across Europe, drawing millions of viewers. Every detail, from Léonor's diamond tiara, a family heirloom once worn by Queen Letizia, to Christian's crisp Danish naval uniform, seemed designed to symbolize harmony between two royal dynasties. But even amid the splendor, a tension lingered. Observers noted that Léonor's smile, though radiant, carried the composure of someone acutely aware of her role. She was a bride, but also a future queen, stepping into history under the watchful gaze of an entire continent. Guests included royals from nearly every European monarchy, and their presence only underscored the significance of the union. Political commentators described it as a soft alliance, strengthening diplomatic ties between Northern and Southern Europe. Still, moments during the ceremony sparked debate online. When Léonor briefly hesitated before saying her vows, social media exploded with speculation. Was it nerves, or a flicker of doubt? Public reaction: a kingdom divided. In the days following the wedding, the Spanish press was ablaze with headlines. A royal romance for the ages, declared one outlet. A marriage of convenience, countered another. On social media, fans defended the princess passionately. She deserves happiness, wrote one user on X, formerly Twitter. We can't assume duty cancels love. Others were less forgiving. She's a symbol now, not a person, another post read. The monarchy just ensured its future through her marriage. In Denmark, the response was more subdued but equally curious. Prince Christian, long seen as a reserved and grounded young man, was suddenly at the center of global attention. Danish commentators wondered how his new royal responsibilities in Spain might affect his future role in Copenhagen. Royal analysts across Europe pointed out that the union marked the first time in modern history that two direct heirs had married, raising questions about what this might mean for both thrones. Could the couple rule jointly in some capacity in the future? Or would their respective duties pull them apart? Love tested by expectation. Those close to Léonor insist that her affection for Christian is genuine. Palace insiders describe a couple who balance each other perfectly, her quiet resolve and his warm spontaneity complementing one another in private as much as in public. They share passions for global education, climate initiatives, and youth diplomacy. Yet even the strongest love can struggle under the weight of royal expectation. Sources have suggested that the couple will spend their first years living between Madrid and Copenhagen, maintaining ties to both royal households. It's a delicate arrangement that some fear could place strain on their young marriage. For Léonor, the challenge will be even greater. As Spain's future queen, her loyalty must remain first to her people and her country. Marriage to a foreign prince, especially one who is himself an heir, adds a layer of complexity unseen in modern royal unions. A symbol of the future, or a relic of the past. The controversy surrounding Princess Léonor's wedding goes beyond questions of love and duty. It touches on what monarchy itself represents in the 21st century. To some, Léonor embodies a new era, a young, educated, empathetic royal determined to modernize her institution while staying true to its traditions. Her marriage to Christian could symbolize the interconnected, global nature of modern royalty, no longer bound by borders but by shared values and public service. To others, however, the wedding feels like a throwback to the dynastic politics of old Europe, a reminder that, for all the talk of modernization, royal life is still governed by strategy, image, and duty. The legacy Léonor will build. Whether her marriage began as a love story or a royal arrangement, Princess Léonor now stands at the threshold of a new chapter, one that will define her reign and perhaps reshape the monarchy itself. If she and Christian manage to balance their personal happiness with the heavy demands of royal life, they could become the defining royal couple of their generation, a symbol of unity, grace, and modernity. But if cracks begin to show, if the weight of duty overshadows love, history may remember this wedding not as the fairy tale it appeared to be, but as the moment when a princess's heart became the price of a crown. For now, one truth remains: the world cannot look away. Princess Léonor's royal wedding has reminded everyone that even in a modern age, royalty still holds the power to captivate, to divide, and to make us wonder. What happens when love and duty collide?